Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Bailey.
And these are our book boyfriends.
Alright. What are we covering today?
Today, we are covering Falling in Love by Erin
Branscombe?
Branscombe.
Yeah.
Yep. Falling in Love.
The reason I want to do it is because she lives in this town.
She lives in this town. Can I see it?
Yes, ma'am.
I think we live in a city.
Do we live in a
Whatever.
city?
We live in different cities. But
Just joking.
I
don't
in a
actually
city.
know if she lives in this exact town, but she lives around
Oh,
here.
your copy's signed.
Yeah, it's signed.
Cool.
So, we have this bookstore like 5 minutes from our house. Joe and I went one day. We're browsing around. I'm looking. And I see this. And all of these by this author are signed. And I took it up to the register or whatever. I was talking to the lady. And she's like, oh, yeah, she comes in here all the time. She's literally doing an event there on Friday, this week. Or Saturday.
Oh, what the heck?
So, she goes there all the time, they said.
Super
And her
cool.
profile picture on Instagram is her at this bookstore.
What the heck?
So I was like, let's read it. And I want to, support her because she's from here. And
Yeah. Cute. Oh, wait. There's more.
what?
There's more in the series.
Oh, yeah. There's 6 of them.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think most of them are on Kindle Unlimited.
Fun. Do you have a summary?
Yep. Okay, I was like, Well, first of all, I wrote, this was released in 2022. And I do think it was the first one. From all I could find, I think this was her first book.
Okay.
She has a shit ton out, already, but I think this one was the first one from what I could see on Goodreads, unless there's just some secret Wattpad shit.
Wow, this would be such a gratifying book to read.
Oh, because they're so big. You're just flipping.
Yeah, you're
words are
just,
huge.
The words are huge.
Oh, yeah.
They don't cover
I read
the
that
whole
in
page.
24 hours.
Yeah, it is. This would be such a gratifying read because you're just page,
Oh, yeah, it was stunning. And
Love
I read
those.
most of it, a lot of it in the bath, and that was great.
In the, what'd you say?
The bathtub,
Oh.
which was great. I love it. Anyway, summary. A nomad author breaks down on the side of the road in a small town, and her rescuer, he owns an inn, and he's like, I got you. You can stay here while your car's being fixed, and in exchange, you have to work around the inn at the front desk. And then he enlists her to pretty much help him save the inn because he's about to lose it due to being $1 million. No, it's 92,000, 100,000.
It's yeah, I think
A shit ton of money
92,000
in
is
debt.
right.
It's definitely towards the fall. Obviously, it's fall, and he has to pay it off by the January 1st. He needs to pay all his debt off. That's really all I have. As the main plot.
Yeah, I think that pretty much
He
summarizes
has
it.
inherited the inn because his dad died. So it's his dad's. It's family owned. I think his dad started it.
The grandpa started it.
Grandpa started it, and then because his dad died, he is now coming in. Apparently, not doing the best at running the inn. He needs to make it better. Hasn't told his mom it's not doing cute. Meow. What were your initial thoughts? Ruh-roh.
Listen, support local authors at all costs. Support local authors. Okay. I think, made a error in judgment by listening to the
Not a good
audiobook.
audiobook.
And I genuinely think that the female narrator did a disservice to this book.
Oh no.
I think she did a disservice to the book, and I'm so sorry. I wish I would have read it print because I think I would have a different opinion on it. It was bad. So a lot of times in my experience when I read romance books where there is trauma involved, I always feel very heavily towards it. But the way that this author, the narrator, her voice, her cadence, she made the main character sound so whiny that I genuinely think it did a disservice to the book. It was Evan's perfect, but we can never be together. It was bad. If this was my book and I heard the girl who read it, I would have fired
no
her.
audiobook.
I'd be actually, scrap it all.
I
Like,
don't
it
care
was-
if we have no more money. We're not doing that.
It was whiny. It was grating. Her voice was awful. And the mail did fine. Like, his stuff was all good.
Yeah.
It was just, like, anything that even was positive. She was like, he just looks so good. You know, like, it was just, like, the... And I
Strangest.
hate that I have such a negative opinion
Yeah.
because support local authors at all costs.
And at first when I started reading it, I was like, oh no.
They're treasured when we should treasure them. I wish I would have read this in print. I did not have the time. And the thing is, I also spent money on it, so I'm pissed.
Oh, you bought the audio.
I bought the audiobook.
Because you couldn't figure out your library thing.
Yeah. Couldn't figure out. So Libby made you, everyone. I think everybody in the world experienced this issue.
Yeah, I think it was
like an app-wide thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because when I finally called my library
today
to be like, yo, help. She was like, yeah, for some reason, Libby is just like, she knew what was up. And she's like, this is all
So
the
did the girl I
information I
called.
need. And she was like, here you go. And I was like,
Was
thank
your
you.
password what I told you it would be?
Yes.
You're welcome.
She was like, oh yeah, I got you. And I was like, oh, she's been doing this. Like, their phones have been ringing off the hook.
Ringing. Yeah, when I did it a while back. So like Libby like logs you out. You have to pretty much to now download a book, which if you use Libby, you've probably figured this out and didn't procrastinate it like Caitlin. But you have to like enter in your library card number, which she was like, I don't know where my card's at.
Yeah.
So you have to enter in the number, and then it's asking you for a code. So I had to call and be like, well, what's the code? And then it's like your birth year or something.
Yeah,
So it was easy, but I was like, oh, okay, thanks. But when I called the lady I talked to, she sounded like, as Daisy scratching her bed, she sounded like sadness.
Oh.
But
my girl
like
sounded
Phyllis.
like joy.
I love that.
Like, she was like,
My girl was very sweet and helpful, but she just sounded like the girl who plays Phyllis on The Office and who plays Sadness. Like, I was like, this is that bitch. I'm just convinced.
I thought I was talking to an AI at first.
Oh my God.
Because she was so nice. She was like, I don't remember her name, but she was like,
I don't remember my
hi,
girls.
this is Caitlin at Tulsa City Libraries. How can I help you today? And I was like,
So fun.
oh,
You're like,
I need
wait,
to
speak to a human, please.
I was like, oh, like my Libby app, like I need to get my account number. I was hoping you can help me with. She's like, absolutely, I can help you with that. The first thing that I need. And it was just like, I was like, is this a real person? Like, this is a robot. This is the smartest AI I've ever talked to. But she was great.
I love that.
Yeah, she was great. And I was like, girl, I didn't know what I was going to do without my audiobooks. And she was like, oh, I would also be in that predicament. I was
pissed when I wouldn't
listening
let me
to
log in.
audiobooks. Like, she was like literally AI.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But anyways,
So which I think my mom's currently actively listening to it. So
I'm
interested to see her opinion.
Sheila,
Comment what you thought.
I would love to hear your take on the audiobook and specifically the female narrator, because I need to know that I'm not the only one. Like, it got to the point where
I was worried when you was like, send to Marco Polo.
she was so whiny that I'm like listening to it while cleaning the office. Aaron is playing a video game. It's like our weekend. And I'm like, like, he's like, he looks over me and he's like, that's good. Right? And I was like, bro, this narrator is killing it for me. Like, I
do hate when that happens.
I couldn't get past it. Like, oh, yeah.
I do feel initially like the first 60-ish pages, I was like, I didn't love the writing. It definitely, I feel like I could tell it was perhaps, that's why I like dug, and I was like, I think this is her first book.
Yeah.
And I think I could tell at first. And then I feel like they were also just like instantly in love with each other, which I did not love.
Yeah, we don't like insta love. We like insta attraction.
Also, this better be the last time I read of a girl crashing in a ditch on the side of the road in the dark.
I was like, oh, part of your world? Whoa.
They came out the same year. I looked it up.
Oh, no.
Part of Your World came out in like April.
Yeah.
And this came, April 2022. And this came out, I think, September of 2022.
So it would have already been written.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, when books have similarities like that, like, it doesn't necessarily like make me mad, but because we read Part of Your World, especially for the podcast, you know, and
this
we
is
both
so similar because even Part of Your World,
loved
that
it.
guy owned an Airbnb.
Yeah, he owned
It wasn't an
Airbnb.
inn, but
this guy
he
owns a
needed
whole
money.
inn, needed money.
Like, it was
but at least she was also poor.
not a doctor.
She had her own shit.
Lots.
She had a lot
I
of
was
her
like
own shit.
crying quite a bit at the end.
I think it also, like,
You didn't care about her.
I didn't care about her.
That's fine.
Because if I met a person in real life who sounded like this narrator did, and she talked about her life the way that the narrator talked about it, I would have been like, girl, go get therapy and shut the fuck up. Like,
Which,
chill
I mean,
out.
this girl did need to do that.
But had I read it, I just know myself well enough to know that if I read it, I would have a totally different perception of this book. Mm-hmm. It's very unfortunate.
Would you try the second one on Kindle Unlimited?
Yes.
It's the sister Allie with the son.
Yeah. If it's I would.
Okay, so I thought so. There's another book, which I do really like this book. It's called When in Rome by Sarah Adams.
Yeah.
Also, a girl broke down in her car in front of this person's house, and he goes up to her and tries to help her. Listen, I would never roll down my window.
No, get the fuck away from me.
That is how Ted Bundy got all of his victims, first of all. Not all of them, but some of them.
Interesting.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
He pretended his car was broken down. Or like his boat was broken down and he needed help.
Interesting.
And then he would just shove them into his freaking Volkswagen Bug that he'd taken the passenger seat out of so he could fit their crumpled up bodies. That's right. I've read a book about it. So I ain't helping nobody with their broken down car. Ain't nobody helping me with mine. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yep,
Okay.
I've called somebody. Bye.
I remember being...
I got it.
With a...
And if you don't leave, I'm calling the cops.
There was one time I was at Walmart with a friend and her mom. And someone had like a broke down vehicle and they just needed to jump, right? And they asked this friend's mom for a jump. And she was like, no. And I remember as a kid being like, what the fuck? Like, why wouldn't we help them? And she was like, they're right next to an auto center. Like, they could just literally ask the Walmart Auto Center for help. They don't need us. And I have 2 young girls with me.
You have 2 children, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh.
So you asked her.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I was like, why didn't we help them?
She taught you a valuable lesson that day.
She taught me a valuable lesson that day. And what sucks because I no longer like this friend or her mom. They ended up being kind of shit people.
You got what you needed.
But I learned a lesson from them. They served their purpose in my life and they left. So there we go. But yeah, no, I'm too gullible also. Like I'm just stupid. It's okay.
Don't get out of your car.
I don't get out of my car.
Sorry to give this tangent story, but do you remember in college when we went and picked up that person?
Yes. That was the biggest red flag, but we did it.
We did it. So a friend of ours texted us randomly. It was like,
we were in bed, nighttime.
It was like 11:30.
No, it wasn't. It was definitely probably 10.
Okay.
I think it was early.
Late.
No, I know, but I feel like we were in bed pretty early that night.
We were in bed, but she texted us. It was like, I don't remember who this was to her.
I think it was her nephew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Somebody she knew that was family. It was like, hey, my nephew broke down in the middle of nowhere. Can you go?
But she had come home.
Yeah.
Like she had come to Tulsa.
And we were in Stillwater. Mm-hmm. And she's like, can you go pick him up and drop him off at his house in Stillwater or whatever? And we're like, sure. And we drove to the middle of fucking nowhere.
Picked up this young child.
And then drove.
Not really a child.
Was like
he was a college kid, obviously.
It was like an hour drive there and an hour drive back.
No.
I know.
The things you do. It
truly is the wildest thing because he was probably like, what the fuck?
Because, yeah, at the same time, he's getting these random people picking him up.
It is kind of scary because he was, probably a freshman, broken down in the, middle of nowhere in between.
Honestly,
I think it was Langston and Stillwater.
Yeah.
His car broke down. And it's I can't imagine. I'd be so scared.
Yeah, when we picked him up, his car was legit. It was pitch black.
Yeah. It's hard to, see him.
We didn't know it was his car.
We
drove past the car and we're like, we texted her friend and we were like, hey, have him turn on his lights or something.
We know what the fuck.
He had his cell phone. He was doing this.
Yeah.
And so we had to turn around. It was the sketchiest thing we've ever done.
And that man got in our car.
Yeah, desperate times call for desperate measures.
I wonder if it would have been different if it was a girl.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were one of those weirdos. I'm out here preaching this and
listen,
I was just helping a friend out.
The only time I've ever had an issue and been alone, my tire blew. I had a tire blowout on the highway, so I pulled over. And my dad works nights, so he was not able to come get me because he was at work. And this was last year. last spring break. Aaron was in Aspen.
Yeah, he's in Colorado.
So I was like 30 minutes outside. This is the same time where I am like actively commuting every weekend, 2 hours back and forth, 2 hours to my location, 2 hours back home. And I'm like 45 minutes away from here. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta call Greg. Like, I gotta call Aaron's dad.
Oh, yeah.
And so I call Aaron's dad. I'm like, yo, I just had a fucking blowout. I'm pissed. It's a new tire. So, like, it was a faulty tire. So they did, replace my tire. They replaced my sensor. All that stuff. I couldn't get to work the next day. Didn't go to school the next day. Like, I'm an active student, active worker. Like, it was so annoying. But I called Greg and I'm like, yo, I think my tire just blew. I'm going to get out. And he was like, no, get the fuck back in your car and lock those doors.
Yeah.
He was like, it is 10 o'clock at night. You do not need to get out of your car. I'm like, Greg, I need to see what my tire looks like. And he goes, no, you don't. I'm getting in the car right now. I will look at it when I get there.
I love Greg.
And I was like, okay.
That's exactly what I would do. I would lock my door, be like, someone's on the way. Because I saw it on like social media. Don't know how true it is. Don't know where it was happening.
Yeah.
But they said where people will go up to your window and be like, hey, your tire is flat.
Yes.
And try to lure you out of your car to show you. And sometimes they do stab it.
Yeah.
To actually make it flat and then like take your ass.
Yeah. Or they'll like tape something. So when you move, it like pops and you're like, yo, what the heck? And you get out, your car's on, they steal you. Like I've seen crazy.
Which I mean, I feel like if I was in a parking lot in the daylight and if I were driving and it popped, I would probably get out and look at it.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, as a female, like when I'm out in public, my car is locked. I unlock it, get in. First thing I do is lock my car, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a young, small female. I remember the last time my brother was with me in the city that I live in, he would just keep his car door open. Like he's like opening his car door, sitting in, getting settled. And I'm like, dude, I need you to shut the door.
Yeah.
Like I need you to shut the door so that I can lock it. And he was like, oh my God, okay.
I love your brother.
Like,
I can literally see him being just aghast at you.
Aghast at me for being like, dude, get in the car and shut the door. Because I'm like, also, I'm just on high alert because I've got my little brother with me. You know, he's 12 at this point, like 11 or 12. And
now
I'm like,
he is currently?
No, like when he last like hung out with me for an extended period of time. Because like, yeah. And no, he's just taking his time. He's got, and I'm like, shut the damn door.
Yeah.
Let me lock the shit up. So anyways.
It's definitely, I feel like it's very easy to tell men versus women behavior.
Well, and I wanted to be like, you're obviously a dude and you obviously hang out with dad more than anyone else.
No social awareness. Like Joe was in line at a concert once. He texted me, there's this guy like handing out alcohol. I just took a swig and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. Like never
what
could I
actual fuck.
Never could I ever.
Wrong. And he like ate some pizza from this random guy too.
Yeah, he was like, he just came out, he had alcohol and pizza and I was like, oh, cool. And then he started conversing and gave me alcohol. And then I texted Bailey like all this story, and she's like, "You're dumb." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
You're probably drugged. So let me know when you don't fucking know what's happening, and I'll come get your stupid ass.
like what?
He was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't get drugged.
He was like, I didn't even think about that. I was like, yeah, because you're not a fucking girl.
Like, yeah, and I hate that that's just like, because I also hate that.
But it also it sucks too because like I would be the person that would pull over to help somebody change a tire.
Yeah,
a stranger.
Unfortunately,
yeah, if I see somebody struggling.
Unfortunately, it like makes our humanity less because we're worried about the stupid fucks. We end up just like the very few stupid fucks out there.
Yeah,
our humanity.
I get it, but yeah, it does. It's just like it is a very different way of thinking about things.
Yeah, because I drive by and people are like walking and they're obviously like walking to work or something. Like they're in their work uniform. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like if I was a man, I would be like, get in my fucking car, I'll take you to work. Mm-hmm. You know, like I just hate that. I hate that. Anyways, I was looking at this specific line in the book.
Oh.
Because I remember.
You found it.
I remember this line where I was like, she didn't mean for that to sound so whiny. Mm-hmm. So this is Beth.
Okay.
Point of view. Evan is taking his mother to the airport for his mother to go see his sister Allie in San Diego. Beth says, I hug Margie at the airport and tear up as I watch her hug Evan tightly and whisper in his ear. These are such good people. Their love for each other and their strong family dynamic is incredible. I wish I had a mom to hug goodbye at the airport.
Yes.
Which I would read like that, the way that I just read it. This is how. I'm not even fucking kidding. I hug Margie at the airport, and I tear up as I watch her hug Evan tightly and whisper in his ear. These are such good people. Their love for each other and their strong family dynamic is incredible. I wish I had a mom to hug goodbye at the airport.
It reminds me of
Could you fucking listen to a whole fucking book like that? Bro!
There was one book, I don't remember what it was, where I hated the audiobook narrator.
My gosh.
I don't remember which one it was anymore.
She did a disservice.
That's unfortunate.
That's funny.
But that's exactly how she sounded the whole time.
Inside Out 2.
Yeah. She's like, ennui. Ennui.
Demore?
Huh?
Ennui.
Ennui.
Oh, I thought. Yeah.
We're saying it. The girl that was like,
Ennui.
I don't know, that just reminded me of her, kind of.
Oh my gosh. I wish I had a mom to hug goodbye at the airport. It was so bad. Okay, that's all. I won't shit talk it anymore. We're only talking good things now. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, other than the insta love, other than the like letting random men help you, which it seems to work out for these gals, so maybe give it a try.
Maybe we're doing something wrong. I don't know.
Maybe do it. I don't
fucking know.
like,
let us know.
Maybe try it out. See if you don't get
Report
murdered.
back in those comments.
Yeah.
Let me know if that worked out for you. Or if you had to flee.
How did you meet your significant other?
Yeah. I hope it's this way. But so the sister thing that you're talking about, Allie.
Yes.
Allie lives in California. Okay, let me back that up a little bit. Evan is an ex-Marine. When he went into the Marines, he was stationed in California, so Allie moved out there with him. I believe had the baby out there. And then he was helping her raise the kid, blah, blah, blah. When their dad died, he came home, obviously, to run the inn. Allie has a job out there, can't afford to leave her job because her son, whom is pretty young, is in kidney failure for some reason and needs a kidney transplant. And she needs the insurance to, like, pay for all of his shit. Because I'm sure all that is god-awfully expensive. So she's stuck out there. So that's why the mom was, like, flying out there. Because I think he was sick. So the mom, obviously he's sick, but I mean, like, he's getting worse. So the mom flew out there, and not long later, Evan does eventually go out there too. But, so that's that part. He has the inn, it's not doing well, so they decide to do some, like, fall festival. Which she gets, which I also thought this was weird, she gets, like, heavily invested in saving this inn.
Yeah.
For
she does.
All these people she's never met, which I guess when they explain it. Also, so sorry. Did you read the warning at the beginning of the book?
No.
Girl, let me read it.
Okay.
I read it to Joe. The constant warning
No, I didn't read that.
wasn't read in the...
Oh, wait, yeah, it was. It was. But I can't remember,
do you remember it? Oh, okay. It says, this book contains some heavy-hearted content. My little brother Michael was killed in October of 2020 while driving to work in the morning while he was hit by a nurse who was driving herself to work while impaired. I felt so guilty. I don't know why. Because
Yeah.
you know they probably lived around here.
No, she also called that bitch out. She was like a nurse who was driving to work impaired.
Which is crazy.
Like, we didn't need to know her profession, babe, in my opinion.
Honestly, I agree. I'm like, whoa.
But maybe we're a little
Like
sensitive to
a drunk
it.
driver.
Yeah.
No need to say it was a nurse.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact at the end that she was like, she like changed a lot of lives that day or whatever, I was like, okay, put the daggers down, baby. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she died. Oh, yeah, she destroyed so many lives that day. But, yeah, so in this book, it's heavily alluded to something awful happens to this woman, Beth. Takes a while for her to say everything, but she was pretty young when her mom died. Was it cancer?
Yeah.
It's always cancer. She was like 5 or 6. Went to the foster care. I'm sure it was terrible. Never found a good foster home, but met her best friend. Don't remember her name, but met her best friend.
Kira?
I don't think so, but maybe. Met a best friend. Obviously, they're besties. When she graduated, when she returned 18 and like aged out of the foster system, she moved in with this friend. Okay, she met a guy in school. They were learning education. They were teachers together. Got a job where they lived. He was a high school coach and a teacher. She was a kindergarten teacher. And they had a kid together. Little baby girl. She was 3 months old. And then one day which all this is revealed at like the very end, but one day she was kind of snippy from being tired, as I'm sure most newborn mothers are. And so him being a sweet little angel baby husband was like, let me take the baby for a drive, you take a nap, and then we'll come home. Well, he was hit by a drunk driver. Everybody died.
Yep.
And the only reason, I don't want to say the only reason, she probably would have found out later, but she woke up from her nap and oh my God, something happened. Looks at his location, drives to the location, and like finds the wreck.
Yeah.
I was like, how awful. How awful to like drive up on it.
Yeah, and she's like, what ambulance is he being taken away in? And like,
my husband's here.
The first responders are like, there were no survivors.
Well, okay, they didn't word it very well.
No,
because at first they said we didn't find any survivors, and
Yeah.
she said, "Let me help you look. Let me help you."
Yeah.
Which we're always taught you have to be very direct. Like, this person is dead. Like,
Yeah.
you have to say the word, or they're not. Obviously, they're not gonna get it in that state. They're not gonna get it. So she's like, "Let me help you look. Let me go. What do you need? I got you. Let me find them." I don't know where she thought they'd be, but
Yeah.
and then someone else came up and I think did say, like, I don't know, but nobody made it or whatever. But yeah, I was like, again, it was so sad. I was just, from how like this felt very Hallmarky.
Yeah.
This novel was so Hallmark, like the inn, the save the inn, like all that shit. The author, like the nomad author.
Yeah, the like found family of like the inn workers and everything. It was very Gilmore Girls-y in that aspect.
I actually thought this would be more Gilmore Girls-y with the town. I
Yeah.
feel like we didn't get a lot.
No, but I feel like
Or
the
the-
cottage dynamic was pretty similar.
Like the inn?
Yeah. But just the cook was also like, and then there's like the gardener and the maid
Yeah.
and her son. Like, it was just kind of like a band of misfits, essentially, that was just running this place that became super tight.
Yeah, it was very cute.
Yeah, it was.
So it was very Hallmarky. And then for it to like switch to this sad ass into this book, I was like, oh my God. I was
Yeah.
crying quite a bit. It's so sad. And of course, so this is years, like 6 years later.
Yeah.
Wow, we're really jumping the gun on this one, but YOLO. When she went back home, finally, and she like has her friend drop her off at the gravesite, she literally said she had not been there.
Yeah.
I lost my shit, first of all. And I was like, that is crazy. Like, I could not believe that she like hadn't even gone there.
Yeah, and her best friend also had twins who were born very, very, very
Yeah.
close to when her baby girl was born. So she's
I
like
think she was pregnant when they died.
looking at her twins.
8 or 9 months
yeah.
pregnant.
And she's
Yeah.
like, my daughter would have been around the same age, like, I can't.
Look at the kids. Yeah.
Ugh.
We've had some people I work with. This one girl was pregnant. She lost her baby, like, during pregnancy. I don't know what happened, but when she came back to work, she like would not take the babies. She would just take like the teens. Pretty much like anyone over 2. She would ask to like not take the infants.
Oh, I would be switching floors.
Oh yeah, she quit not long after.
Yeah.
But I was like, God,
Yeah.
I'm sure she needed money, I'm sure, and then was waiting to find something else. But yeah, when she came back initially, she was like, I can't take the babies. And I'm like, sure, whatever we gotta do, because I literally can't imagine.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it was similar like that, she didn't want to look at her friend's babies,
Oh, yeah.
her 2 healthy babies. Oh my God, so sad.
Very.
Also, this reminded me of Part of Your World, obviously.
Yeah.
We've discussed that a lot. The sister with the kidney thing, the son with the kidneys, in the second book in that series. I forgot what it's called.
It's on the back.
No. Of Part of Your World.
Oh, yeah.
Yours truly? Is that right?
Yes, yours truly. I think you're right. Yeah.
I don't
It's the
have it
love
over
letter
there.
one. I think it is yours
Yeah.
truly.
That main character, her brother needs kidneys.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So I was like, what the fuck?
Lots of similarities.
Yeah, but this would have not known that,
Yeah, no.
because that book was not even close to being out.
Yeah.
And I don't remember it being mentioned in the first one, but it may have been kind of like offhanded mention.
I don't remember that.
The kidneys?
No. I remember the kidneys, but I don't remember it being mentioned in the first book. I remember
Yeah.
it just being a main topic of the second.
Yeah. Which, when they needed a kidney, for some reason, probably because of yours truly, I thought Beth was was going to have to end up being the donor.
Yeah, I definitely thought. I mean, so like Beth did the great thing of like hosting like planning the fall fest or whatever, while Evan, lol,
I was like,
while Evan was like figuring his family shit out and like needing to go to San Diego because he had to do like an emergency kidney transplant because he was a match for little nephew. Mm-hmm. So she like planned all the fall fest, and you just see her like randomly just click come alive or whatever. Like she's just like a whole new freaking person.
I know. And then she was like, I'd do anything, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
yeah. It's like, you just needed a hug, baby girl.
truly.
Like, you just needed a hug.
Which I think she was doing it, obviously, so the nephew wouldn't die, so they wouldn't have to go through what she went through. So I think it was just like some
Yeah.
crazy projection stuff.
Yeah,
but
she's like, oh, I have control.
Correct.
Let me take it.
yeah, let me do what I gotta do so they don't have to go through that shit.
Yeah.
And it was, I'm sure, a large distraction.
Yeah. But it worked. And she did great. She didn't get to attend the Fall Fest
Pissed me off.
because she had a little mini
Pissed me off.
breakdown. What was the breakdown over again? Do you remember?
Him saying, I love you.
Oh. Can't
And
be
her
doing
being
that.
like, because this whole time, you know.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was annoying. The 60 days thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was annoying to me.
Yeah. A little, yeah.
It was a little bit of an overkill.
There was some of this was like a little bit of an overkill where he's trying to convince her to stay there forever, which I'm like, you just met her. Calm down. She said no several times. Stop.
yeah,
Okay?
now you're being a little pushy.
Which I think some of it, I read it as in a jokey way.
Yeah.
Like, I wondered how much of it at that point was like, you're going to fall in love with this place. Haha.
Yeah.
So I was trying to read it like that to like piss me off less. But that was the whole thing. Like, her car broke down. It was being worked on. He was like, stay for 60 days. See if you like it, question mark. Because she did not have a home at this time. She's been...
60 days is a lot of days.
Yeah.
For a car?
So there was a lot. She like had no money. He needed help. Car broke down just happened to be the catalyst of this like transaction.
Yeah. No,
But
the
That
car
makes a
was
little
fine.
bit more sense. But
he was like,
yeah.
I think he asked like, how much time can you give me? And she was like, I can give you max like 60 days. Like he let
Staying
her
here.
stay there for free for
In
her
this hotel.
Okay.
Or in, whatever.
Yeah. So it was like max 60 days or whatever. And he was like, all right, bet. And then he made like this like internal like, I'm gonna make her fall in love with me in 60 days. You know,
You like take her to this beautiful like hiking spot because it's New Hampshire.
I think.
So I'm sure it's literally the most beautiful place in the world.
Yeah.
Especially in fall.
Yes.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Can't imagine. Yeah, my friend from work just went to Vermont,
Oh my god.
and like her pictures, her photo dump after, I was like, okay, so Vermont next year. Sounds good.
Literally,
Like put it in the calendar.
This time next year. So he's trying to convince her, taking her to the coffee shop, introducing her to people, getting her to do the fall festival, which she's having to like talk to a bunch of people. Whatever. Trying to convince her to stay. Just a little pushy. And I feel like they kissed really early.
And I feel like it was really sudden.
I know. I
It
was,
was
like,
just
oh my
like,
god.
oh, we're having a great conversation.
And then they were just like, so we're doing this? And I was
Yeah.
like, what's happening?
And then they like,
What's happening?
yeah. It
Also,
was
they
very
found puppies in a
quick.
trash bag on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
No, they need. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that.
Don't ever do that. Fuck that guy. I can't believe people do that. Like, I know they do it all the time. And that's
yeah,
fucking
Erin's dog
crazy
Rose
to me.
was a highway puppy. We call her a highway puppy because she was in a box with other puppies on the highway.
I guess at least it wasn't tied close.
Yeah.
Like this trash bag. I just was shooketh.
Yeah.
Here's the puppies.
Yeah, so they take them for their little in doggies. Mm-hmm. Little in doggies. Very cute. Just had to add dogs to the mix, you know, little puppies. It wasn't cute enough, so
Obviously.
add some pups in
Oh,
there.
because she was like, I want this one. He was like, well, you can't separate them. Another reason to keep you here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
When she freaks out and leaves, she does not take the dog. So he says, I love you at one point. And she's like, I can't love you or some shit. Because she's very like, which I get it.
Yeah.
You don't.
Again,
Just kidding.
the audiobook.
Oh, you're like, I just fucking hate her.
Like, I just hate her.
Like, I get the idea of finding it hard to move on with someone after, like, your husband died.
Yeah. Especially, yeah.
Like, the guilt.
Yeah, and she's like, I already did this. Like, I already did this once. Like, I already found the one.
And she said, and she had a lot of guilt. Like, her mom died, her husband died, her daughter died.
Yeah.
You know, the whole "it's my fault, everyone died" thing.
everything I love dies.
Yeah, that situation. So she was doing that. So she freaked the fuck out, goes to leave. He is a little rude. Mm-hmm. I get it a little bit. Mm-hmm. He's a little irritated, but he was a little rude. I was like, whoa, you've been very nice up until this moment.
Yeah, like, okay, you
Very
don't
nice
get what
and
you want, and
understanding,
now you're
and then,
mean.
whoa.
Like,
literally.
You don't get what you want, and now you're mean. Red flag.
But she's like going to leave, and he's like, no, whatever. But then he was like, I'm not going to chase you. And I'm like, okay. Which is one thing.
Like, there's one thing to say, like, I'm not going to chase you, and, like, I'm going to give you your space.
Yeah, it was a little, yeah. Because also everyone at the inn, like his mom, all his friends were like, you shouldn't have let her leave. And I disagree.
No, she needed to leave.
I do think she needed to leave. And like what he did end up doing, like come out later.
Yeah.
Or, because he did offer to go with her. Like, let me go with you. You want to go there and tie your shit up? Like, let me come with you and do it with you. Which he did offer to do that.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, would have also helped. You know, it was also an option we could have taken. But she was like, no, freaking out, right? So she left, which, like I said, I think was the smart play. She needed to leave and go to Austin. See the gravesites she's never fucking seen in 6 years, which still blows my fucking mind. And she still owned the home, hasn't lived in it in 6 years, still owns this house. I was like, whoa. We straight up packed our bags and left. Like, that's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
I get not wanting to live there, but just like,
yeah,
bye.
Put everything in a storage unit, rented the house out,
Left.
dipped out.
So she ended up figuring out what she needs to do to sell the house, goes to see them, whatever. Was great for her. And then he does end up going out there after the kidney thing.
Yeah.
And also, when he was giving his kidney away, and those nurses were being so inappropriate.
Oh, yeah. They never would have been like, I could take you there.
Let me help you in the shower. Hot guy. That's literally what they made it sound like.
Yeah. I don't think he could
Which
have
I
been
work-
that hot. You know what I mean? Like, so where everybody is like, over him.
I'm just saying,
they
there's
don't
no way
exist.
to be hot in a hospital setting. Like, if
Yeah.
you're a patient, there's just like,
So humbling.
I don't think
True.
there's a way to be like, yeah, I'm sexy in this gown as my ass.
My
is
ass
hanging.
is out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even pee by myself.
Yeah.
Like, let me brizz you up real quick. You
Yeah.
know,
Which
like,
he was not trying to do by any
No.
means. He literally was like, can I take a shower?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, do you need help? And he's like, no.
And then he's like, the only person who will help me in the shower is Beth.
I'm like, okay, shut up. Oh, so gross. I'm just
It
kidding.
was a little cheesy.
It
was
was.
very Hallmarky.
Yeah.
You're so right.
If you read it in that context, I feel like it was better.
Yeah, because then you're reading it for fun, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're reading it through the lens
The
of like a
cheese.
Hallmark movie, then it's just fun. It's just a frilly, cute little romance movie. You
With
know,
some fucking depression sprinkled in the end,
yeah.
which I was not expecting.
Oh, I knew.
Which, I mean, I guess I did know that her husband died in a car wreck because of the content warning thing, drunk driver. I did suspect she had a kid.
Me too. I suspected it was miscarriage though.
Oh.
I thought that it was just like really, really traumatic miscarriage. I didn't think it was like a full, fresh being.
3-month-old baby, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. Thought she was sad.
Yeah.
But anyway, it comes to her. He stays there for a few days with her, and then they go back to the inn. But he is very sweet about, like, John and the daughter. Like, he's like, tell me about John.
He's like,
sounds
yeah.
great.
He was like, I've never want to replace. Like, we're always going to honor, like,
Yeah.
him.
Our kids will know their names.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like, he was very sweet about that. Which, you know, most people fucking should be. If
Yeah.
they're not, fuck that person, honestly.
I mean, I honestly don't know anyone. Like, I know people with situations similar to this. I don't know anyone where they don't acknowledge.
Yeah.
Like, that they
I've heard, like,
don't-
Reddit stories, but
Yeah.
not
Like, no, they
my real life.
existed. Yeah. So I think that should be normal, and I think
if that's not
in a lot
happening,
of
run.
cases it is normal.
It should be.
It should be normal.
Because they obviously did exist.
Yes, and they had an impact.
Yeah.
Regardless of the reasoning as to why they are no longer a part of life, they were.
God.
Yeah. Crazy.
But anyway, there's 6 of them bitches. Can you believe that?
No. I mean, I guess there's that many.
Towards the end, I was like, so I did look them all up and like read the characters. There was like the last 2 or 3. I was like, I don't even know who these people are. So I'm sure they like come in later.
Yeah.
So all I know is the second one is his sister.
Allie.
She comes back. The third one is the gardener girl with the son.
So Millie, is that her name?
I think
Millie?
so. She's like the housekeeper.
Yeah.
I think that one would be good.
Yeah. I would want to know Millie's lore.
Dude, same.
Because there was some traumatic little dumpings in there.
I know, which I'm sure you'll hear about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were very, don't tell anyone I'm here. The only person that knows my story is Evan, and no one else knows.
Yeah,
what
don't have any
happened to me.
pictures of me and my son.
Don't post anything of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? But that's all we know. It's very secretive, so I do want to read it to know WTF's going on there. I do think, I don't know. I feel like Allie's would be good, but I think the third one would be better. Maybe Allie has some, well, shit, I guess she had some baby daddy. I wonder what happened with him. Because obviously he's not involved. I'm trying to see if I can, whoa, the fourth one is that lawyer. That helps with the end a bit.
Ooh, what was his name? Preston? No, that was the friend's name.
No, you're right.
Is it Preston?
It's something with a P.
What was her friend's name? Derek? Am I making all these
I think you
generic
are. His name's
ass-
Preston. Is that what you said?
Preston.
Slay. Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah.
his name. I want to say it starts with an L.
Is it on the back?
I know. I was like, wait a minute. Probably not.
No, that'd be too easy.
Yeah. I'm
We also never figured out the name of the female friend who she visits in Austin.
Yeah.
I cannot remember. I'll start writing this shit down.
But I was like, is Pete somebody? But Pete works. Also works at the end. Logan? No. Is that his name?
Oh, I think that's the friend's name. I think that's
I
the
just saw
best friend
Logan.
name.
Nah.
Yeah, who's also her publisher.
Yeah.
Right? Interesting.
Anyway, that's all I got. And then the last 2, I don't know the people at all. So,
What were your overall opinions?
I'm very mixed because, like I said at the beginning, I was like, oh no, I don't know if I'm going to like this.
Yeah.
But after like 60 or 70 pages, I like enjoyed the rest of it and read the rest of it fairly fast. Because I did start it before the wedding, stressed. Finished it like a couple days ago. One night. Pretty easy, bop it out. And then the end, the sadness, I just was not expecting it to be that sad. I don't know. And I did cry. But I do still think I'm going to give it like a 3. A part of me wanted to give it a 4 because I cried, but because of how much I didn't like love the beginning, I think I should just stick with a 3. Uh-oh. You?
I think I'm like a 2.5. Yeah. It just didn't hit the marks for me, which is so surprising because usually I'm a crybait. I'm a crybait girly.
But yeah, I'm surprised this didn't make you cry.
No, at the point where it like got revealed, I kind of was almost like,
Just done with it.
okay, we got it out now. Let's work through our shit. You know?
Daisy's sweepy girl. But I do think she still needed to see a therapist.
Oh,
She did not do that. She needs to do that.
yeah, with this big old hunk of money. Oh, yeah. Also, she got a writing deal and paid off the freaking debt at the end.
Okay, yeah. She was a teacher, quit her job, moved, obviously, became an author, question mark,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, towards the end, sold one of her books, used all the money to pay the debt, so it was all fine. Because
Yeah.
I was wondering, I'm like, how are we going to whip this out?
Yeah.
This $92,000
Yeah, I
of
was
debt.
like, okay, so a donor's going to come to Fall Fest and like fall in
Yeah.
love. Like, what is like, what are we
Yeah,
going
I
to do
wasn't-
here?
I wasn't expecting it to be her, but
Yeah, and because
Then
he was
when
actively...
it said it was an anonymous donor, I'm like, oh, it's her.
Oh, yeah, so it was bad.
Yeah.
But because he was actively putting money away to pay the debt, they probably were in pretty nice spot after all that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They probably
Definitely.
had some
'Cause he was planning on paying that.
upgrade money. Start
some
that little
shit.
farmer's market. I'm sure we'll see that in the upcoming books, the little farmer's market they wanted to open on the property.
Yeah. It
That'd
also
be
kind of
fun.
reminded me of the tree farm book we read.
Yeah,
In a sense.
in a sense. Yeah.
But
It reminded me a lot of the community that I lived in Ozark.
oh,
So maybe that's another reason why I didn't like it. I had too many feelings associated with
that situation.
that.
I'm sure it was just the narrator.
It's probably just the narrator.
Which is upsetting how much a narrator can make or break a story.
If this is available on Libby, you should just listen to 2 chapters worth of it.
Okay, I'm looking for my fucking phone like an idiot.
It's right there.
I know. Every time.
I know, I
dude.
do it too. I do it because I'm like, oh, I have notes.
Well, awkward.
I don't. I took one video note for myself listening to this book, and it was like, okay, this is not realistic at all. Nobody is this whiny. And also, like, the first conversation that she had with her publisher, he was like, all right, I'll cut it to the chase, blah, blah, blah. Here's all your faults. And I'm like, no hi, no hello, no preamble, just, like, straight to it. I'm like, I feel like an actual conversation with an actual person wouldn't give all of this information. Because, you know, like, some books do that, where it's just like, here's a conversation where I can add a lot of context. But you're like, that is not how that conversation would go in real life.
Yeah.
That's just not how
Just
it
an
would work.
info dump.
But this being her first, we're going to give a lot of grace. You know, everybody's got to find their rhythm, their groove. So, are you going to read
Definitely not a literary masterpiece. I kind of want to read that other one we were going to maybe read. The pumpkin. Because that one came out like a couple months ago.
more? Oh, okay.
But there was no audiobook, which is why we didn't do it.
Oh, yes, that is. Oh, thank God.
Pumpkin spice spell. You thank God. Yeah, don't do the audiobook, I guess. Pumpkin spice something. I don't know. She's like a witch, I think.
Yeah.
So
I
kinda
think
wanna
I
try
said
that
I
one.
wanted to do the witchy one, but ended it up because there wasn't an audiobook. Yeah.
Which apparently may have been the move anyway, so I kind of want to read that one maybe.
See how it's like her writing has progressed.
Or not, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully has.
I'm sure it has.
3 years. A shit ton of books under that belt.
Yeah.
Those 6. There's like a Western one with like 2 or 3.
Oh, wow. I feel
There's,
like
like, a
the
couple fall
local
ones.
indie authors, they whip that shit out, man.
Yeah, so the second book in the series came out like in November or December of 2022, and this one came out in September.
Yeah, so they're just like, so she probably like had them.
That's what I'm wondering. How
and
much
then,
she had
like,
stowed away and then
yeah,
sent.
was able to sell like bulk contracts or something.
Yeah.
Man, could never be me. Could never. I don't have enough imagination for like a book. There'd be too many plot holes. My life has plot holes where I'm like, how did that wrap up? You know, like that issue that existed. I don't even remember. No. Could not be me. Wow.
We don't know what we're doing next time, so stay tuned. Instagram, baby.
No, we do know what we're doing next time. We talked about it.
What are we gonna do with
something.
Are we gonna do like the fun one and then the book, or do you want
Oh.
to do the book and then the fun one?
I think the book and then the fun one, right?
Sure.
Because I think the fun one lines
be
up
our
to be
wrap-up.
our wrap up.
Okay.
Okay, so we're making it official. Okay.
Right here, right now.
Right
This is
here,
how we
right
make our
now.
decisions.
We just made the decision. Our next book is going to be Mate by Ali Hazelwood. Yay! I just bought it. We've seen really, really great things about it online. We obviously covered Bride on the podcast, so if you haven't listened to that episode, go back, freshen up on that, and then join us next time for Mate by Ali Hazelwood. Any last minute? No?
So.
Joe?
Oh yeah, you were silent this one.
This one
Absolute
you-
I don't have
silence.
anything.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching, listening, and subscribing, and following us on Instagram at Our Book Boyfriends Podcast. Thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye.
Bye.